Hey guys, I'm Abigail Ekweghi and you're welcome back to today's video. So we are talking flat ab in 1 week. Is it doable? Is it achievable? Well, the answer is yes, but be realistic. If your belly is big like the drum of Africa, don't expect it in 1 week. It will take time, but definitely it can reduce to the point that you're now noticing that your belly is going down. Yes, but if you just have a little bit of those extra something and you want to really get it flat in 1 week, you can achieve that goal. If you're new here on the channel, my name is Abigail. I'm a Nigerian fitness trainer, so be sure to join this community by subscribing and turning on the post notifications so you don't miss out on my videos. And also, you guys should like and share this video. It supports this channel a lot. And I also want to say thank you to you guys who've been sharing my video. I see that, so thanks. And that fellow who always comes to hate my video, I don't know what you're looking for. Disappear from this channel if you don't like my videos. Okay, let's get started with today's video. So the first step with regard to getting a flat tummy in 1 week is, first you need to do a targeted workout for the ab to tone and tighten the skin of that muscle, the ab muscle. And you want to focus on not just the front ab, you want to focus on both your love handle and the rectus abdominal being the front ab. And you also want to do the internal ab muscle as well. For the internal ab muscle, the most recommended ab exercise I tell you to do is vacuum. This is just you intentionally squeezing and holding in your belly muscle, while breathing, tightening the muscle, contracting it without even doing any other exercise. That is a vacuum exercise for you. Sorry about the noise. We can start now. So that's a vacuum exercise for you. And then other exercises you could do to target ab muscle and your oblique muscle is things like the sit-up. You can do crunches. They're very good for the rectus abdominals, that's the front ab. Then you do oblique twist, or you do a side crunch, standing side crunch. Those will help for your oblique muscle to tighten the muscle there and target them correctly. You also want to do lying leg drops. So you want to lie down on your back for this move and then drop your leg one after the other with your lower back sticking to the floor, then pulling your belly. I noticed that rounding your butt, as in taking off your butt a little off the ground, can actually make you feel it more on your abs. So for this leg drops, it helps target the lower ab. So you want to actually make sure that the lower ab is involved, because most ladies tend to store more fat on the lower ab. That's just their belly button and below. So next one you also want to do is the V-sit in and out. So basically you want to sit down on the floor on your mat, and then you want to lean back a little bit with your elbow bent, and you want to straighten out your leg pointing out, and then bring it back in. Tuck those knees into meeting your chest. It doesn't really have to get to your chest, but just tuck them in and then straighten them back out. This targets the whole of the front ab muscle, the lower ab and the upper abs. That's it for the targeted ab exercises. Now immediately after your ab exercises, you need to do fat burning exercises to help use up the fat from those abs that you've been working. So when you combine these two together, research has shown that it helps burn the most fat on your belly area, especially in a very quick and short duration. Some of the fat burning exercises you could do are things like jump jack. You could even run, dance, or do anything that actually raises your heart rate up, like something that makes you breathe fast. Any form of jumping, even squat jump, could do a whole lot of good. And high knee raises are one of my favorites. Burpees, yes, this is hard, but it is cool and super effective in burning fat very fast in a short period of time. So try to add this to your workout as well. So next thing you also want to do, for me in this 1 week, is to cut down your food if you really want to see results from doing the first two. If you don't cut down your food and you're on calorie surplus, even after doing all these workouts, your ab will still remain the same. So how do you cut down your food? I mostly recommend doing a portion control, where you take note of what you're eating currently to be at your current size, and then you now take off some portion out of it. My recommendation, especially when you want to lose fat and not lose your other body parts, is to go nothing below 25%. That's like a quarter portion of what you currently eat to maintain your body size. Look at this picture here. It just demonstrates exactly what I mean. The first picture on your left hand side is for someone who wants to gain weight, and the middle one is for someone who wants to just maintain. Right hand side is for somebody who wants to lose body fat. So for you to get a flat ab, you have to lose body fat, and you have to be on this side, the deficit. You have to be cutting down calorie for you to lose those excess belly fat. Without that, you are not moving anywhere. So that's it. You can also download my free nutrition guide, which I'll leave the link in the description box. So the first thing you need to do for me for this 1 week is to drink a lot of water. You hear me talk about it. It's not because I just want to say it. In fact, I'm a water freak actually, but I say it because it's very important. If you don't have enough water in your system, it simply makes your body go to a scarcity mode and will start conserving and preserving water. And when this happens, most of the time you store up water weight, which is not actually fat, but when you look at your body, it just seems all bloated, looking all much fatter than it would have been if you had enough water in your system. These are the do's actually. Now let's look about the 3 don'ts that you have to actually stick to. You must not do these 3 things if you want your flat ab to show. The first thing here I wrote down: do not eat simple sugars because they spike your insulin level and make them go beyond overboard. When this happens, most of the time you store more fat on your midsection, and that will mean while you're busy doing your exercises and trying to get in shape, flatten up, you're putting all the whole work, and your insulin level is so high above the normal due to your eating habits, you will still be storing the fat on the midsection. So you want to reduce your sugar intake. I'm not saying you should cut it out completely, but reduce your simple sugar intake. Next thing you also want to do is to avoid too much salt. The same thing with sugar. Salt actually increases your insulin level above the normal level, making you to store much fat on the belly. So you also want to avoid eating too much. I've already covered that where I said you should cut down your calorie. This comes back to it. You don't need to eat so much. You want to regulate your food and stick to the principle of cutting down your total food intake. Let's talk about the food. What food you should eat and which one you should not eat. When it comes to eating, you need to have all the food classes in your meal: the carbohydrate, the fat, the protein, the minerals, vitamins, vegetables, water. All of them, you need to have them in your meal. But a proportion is your protein should be equal to your carbohydrates and fat, and then you also want to include fruit and vegetable more than this other 2 this particular week. I always talk about you eating more protein. In this case, I want you to eat protein that is enough to maintain your muscle mass, which is 1 gram of protein per kilogram of your body weight. You want to also add some fat. If adding fat equal to the protein and the carbohydrate is going to make you eat over from your calorie deficit, just cut out some portion of it, not take it off completely. Please just take out some portion, then fill it up with fruit and vegetable, and make sure you're still in a deficit. In the free nutrition guide I created, this whole thing is covered more in detail, so you can download it. Link is in the description box. And yes, my wider hips and bigger body challenge is on, so you can join the challenge with the link I'll leave below and use the coupon code to get some extra saving for yourself. So basically that's it for this video. I hope I was not all over the place because I'm not a very structured person, but I hope you did enjoy the video and you find it helpful. If you did, it helped you in any way, be sure to like, share and subscribe to this channel. If you're new here or if not done so, you've been watching my video and be going and coming, subscribe Jari and turn on the post notifications so you'd get updated when I post new videos. Well, I'll see you in my next video.